Hey everyone, Justin here for S&S Archery. In today's gear video, we're going to be taking a look at the Really Right Stuff Cinch-LR Bino Mount, a new binocular attachment that's going to allow you to mount your binos up to your tripod. All right guys, getting started in today's gear video, we're going to be looking at this Really Right Stuff Cinch-LR Bino Mount. Now with Really Right Stuff, there are two versions of this mounting system. We have the Elite version, which is going to be machined aluminum. This version is the polymer. Being backcountry hunters, our whole goal is to keep everything lightweight. This one being built out of polymer keeps this entire weight of this product just at 1.6 ounces versus the machined aluminum comes in at 2.6 ounces. So we only see an ounce increase. But where we really see this shine is the polymer mount is only $45 versus the Elite version, which is about $125. So definitely a great benefit. We don't see this, being too weak of a system. It's definitely going to hold its strength, being that it is polymer. You have this nylon strap that's going to reach over the top of one side of your binocular, clamp down, lock in place, and then you're able to make adjustments within the nylon to fit the correct diameter of binocular that you have. So very simple. This is toolless. You don't need any additional hardware, no screws, no taking an Allen wrench into the field. So making adjustments all happens here on the nylon strap. So very simple. Overall dimensions of what this is going to fit is 45 to 65 millimeters. And that's basically the circumference of the binocular tube itself. So that's going to be a very wide variety. I've had these on 18s, 15s, 10x42s, 8x42s. They're going to fit on there just great. There's a few different mounting options. The first and most important one to us is arca-swiss compatible. So like mounting on the Sea Ray VA5, arca-swiss matches up great. Same goes for the Wiser Precision Nighthawk. It's going to fit on there just fantastic. If for some reason you don't have an arca-swiss head, still have the 1/4x20 threads, you can add an additional plate here on the bottom. For us, the simplicity of it, not having to use an additional plate, is just very nice to have. It also is RC2 Manfrotto dovetail compatible and RRS standard 1.5" dovetail compatible as well. So if you run the Really Right Stuff tripods, it's going to mount on there perfect. As far as mounting this up, very simple to do. You're just going to take basically the mount itself, and this is meant to go on the side of one of your objectives here. I prefer having it on the left. Run the nylon cord up through the middle of the binocular, and then on the actual mount itself, you're going to see these few tabs and then these slots where it's going to link up, slide in place, press down to lock, and you're set. If you need to make an adjustment, flip up the lever, slide the mount, tighten it back down, you're ready to go. Another benefit to this system is if your binoculars are tapered, you can slide forward and back. Depending on that diameter, it's going to get bigger or smaller. You can really fine tune it. So a lot of times you won't even need to adjust the actual strap. The one downside I would say within this system is just the initial install of the nylon, getting the tension set correctly. Once you do this a handful of times, loosening, tightening, it actually is really pretty easy to get it set just right. I'll go ahead and throw these on a tripod just so you can see them mounted up. I'm just going to slide them in place, lock it down, and then if you need to make any adjustments on the binoculars, shifting them, leveling them up, simply loosen up the lever on the side, rotate the binos to the correct position, tighten it back down. So very easy to set these up. Like I said, I really like the fact that there is no tools required. So simply just tighten or loosen up that nylon strap and you're pretty much all set. All right, so when we take a look at the pros and cons of the Cinch-LR Bino Mount, some of the things that we like to start off with, 1.6 ounces, extremely lightweight. For us backpack hunting, cutting down weight is very important. Adding, clamps and rings to our setup, we just want to cut weight, and that's what the system allows us to do. Number two, it's versatility. Being able to mount this up on several different sizes of binoculars, different shapes, very important. You only have to buy one setup, If you're a guy that runs, say, 18s, 15s, 10s, 8s, you can do that within this setup. Number 3 is its overall adjustment is toolless, so you don't need an Allen wrench. Some of our other brands like AZIAC require an Allen wrench and a screw. Something you really don't want to carry in the field with you. This simple adjustment on the buckle allows you to position it and also get the right tension on the binocular itself. And then lastly, one thing that we really like is the fact that it's arca-swiss compatible. It's going to mount up to the VA5, the head I have here, Wiza Precision, or any of the Really Right Stuff tripods. So overall, very impressed with this Bino mount, especially if you're a guy that's switching back and forth between different makes, models, brands of binoculars. I would say the only downside to this system, the only con that I have, is just setting up the nylon, getting the right tension on the binocular. It does take a little bit of time. Once you go through the process of loosening, tightening up this system, you'll kind of figure it out, and it's not that bad. So the fact that you're using a nylon cord, it isn't a rigid structure, so it's going to conform to the shape of the binocular. So whether you're running a bridge system like the ELs, maybe the EL ranges of the Swarovskis, you know, some of your Vortex range finding binoculars, that nylon cord just conforms around the actual binocular. So I think you're going to be a lot happier with this setup. And like I said, just the versatility, being able to fit a bunch of different binoculars is very important, especially if you don't have a stud, something inline that you can mount directly to the center of the binocular. This is a great option. If you guys have any more questions on the Really Right Stuff Cinch-LR Bino Mount, please feel free to give us a call, shoot us an email. We'd be glad to help, and thanks for watching.